Hello and welcome back to another video. Anna here, and this is our third video in our 30 videos in 30 days YouTube challenge I'm doing here on this channel. So thank you guys for watching and being a part of that. And this is the Quaint cottage, which is actually a little bigger than I had planned, but it was inspired by this one picture I found on Pinterest, and you know what? We just kind of rolled with it. So here we are, starting the shell of our Quaint cottage living build. And this build is actually probably one of my favorites I've done in a long time. I love how the cottage living items, look and how it all comes together. And this is base game and cottage living only, so you will be able to download it and not worry about anything being missing if you know you have the new pack. And yeah, I think I haven't done one of these voiceovers in so long. It feels weird, but I mean, it's kind of like a podcast. I'm just rambling. This is gonna be unedited, just me talking to you guys. So this is Speed Build Sunday, which I know Lil Simsy has kind of coined that as her thing, but I thought for this challenge, I would do my speed builds on Sunday as well. So happy Sunday. And I hope you guys will enjoy the process. So this probably took me how many hours? 5 or 6 hours to build. I'm really slow at building. I'm very meticulous and detail oriented, and I'll swap out things a million times before I decide on what I want to use. So yeah, that's a whole thing with me in building. Just deal with it. It just makes me have to spend more time editing, which is a whole thing, but that's okay because I love doing these videos for you guys, and that's fine. I do like the brick wall that we got. I think that's really nice. The roof trim, I forgot to update the roof top to the cottage living one till halfway down the build. So ignore that. What it looks like right now is not what it's gonna end up in the end. And of course I had to do the pond tool first. I was like, oh my god, I have to see how this works, because it's so simple and pretty easy to manipulate. And I feel like you might want to try mess with it a little bit, use the smoothing tool to make sure the edges aren't quite as harsh. And then of course if you're gonna put rocks on it and stuff anyway, then you don't have to be as perfect with trying to make the pool look natural. The pond, it's so weird having a pond instead of just a fake pond pool thing that we used to have. I love it so much. And the special effects you can even add a crocodile, and I just showed right there that it does bring up all the creatures and all the things when you are in live mode. And build mode, it will always look like the little icons, which is just how it is, So this floor plan, I had no floor plan to base anything off of for this build. I just went by that one picture I saw on the outside, so I kind of just went with what I felt. It's a little funky of a shape, I'm not gonna lie. Not sure I am it's the most efficient use of the space, but I think in the end the floor plan did come out okay. It's just a little bit funky, and I mean, it's a cottage, it's old, it doesn't have the most modern design or anything, but I think it's just one of those really unique builds, and looks a lot different than a lot of the builds I do, just in general, the outside and everything. And the decor is nice, kind of old homey farm country. I don't know, this pack has such good build items. I do wish we had more pictures. I think we have one painting that's 3 different pictures. I wish we had different, a few extra pictures. I am gonna say that forever. We need more painting options in The Sims. I reused that painting 6 times, I feel like, and that should not, no. And base game has terrible amount of paintings, so yeah, it's kind of really difficult to decide what to use. Yeah, I think I worked on a lot of different parts of the build at separate times. I started just putting down items in certain rooms that I knew they were gonna be in, just to kind of get a feel for spacing, if I need to change the size of any of the areas. Oh my god, the ivy on the walls is probably one of my favorite parts of the landscaping, and the stuff that hangs on the eave, the plants that are lining the eave there. Oh my god, I think that looks super cute. And I did that on the back patios as well as around the top of the house and in the front door. I don't know, I was having so much fun with that stuff because it's so different than the other ivy that we had. It didn't look as good. I think Get to Work had some ivy, and then not Get to Work, sorry. Get Together, and then one other pack has some ivy in it, but like they don't look that as good as that ivy. So whoever did that ivy, so proud. Again, I did my little platform wall trick where I turned this into like a countertop, but it's a platform to separate the kitchen from the living room. I think that made sense, and tried to get it to match. And you'll see, like, we do a lot of things to like, just am happy with where I'm at with the look of it. And then I did add some columns here because I felt like it was kind of open, but like if we kind of did the trim, I do love that trim that came with the cottage pack. It's so good and simple, and I think it can be used in many builds. So very happy that, because a lot of the like trim that we get for stuff like that is too like extravagant. I just want simple trim that's like a simple straight line, but apparently that's not possible. So this one is pretty straight, and I'm pretty happy with the design of it. Cabinets, I was having issues with lighting. I don't know if the cabinets were like it's, you know how some items in The Sims just are like randomly too dark? I feel like these cabinets had like a problem with their lighting, and so I had to like move things around and kind of mix and match till I got it where it didn't look stupid. Oh, and then halfway through doing the kitchen, I realized I didn't do windows on the back wall at all. So I kind of squeezed in some windows there, and I kind of had planned to do more windows than that, but yeah, and then it reminded me I didn't do windows for the rest of the sides of the house. So let me do that really quick before I forget again and it messes up the design of everything. The kitchen, yeah, like I would have, if I remembered before doing the kitchen, I would have probably like had a lot more windows in that space. But because I did it later and I didn't want to change the cupboards after I already got them all figured out, we just have those 2 small windows, which isn't ideal, but we do have a good amount of windows through the rest of the house. So you could just go look out any of the other windows that are around, okay? All right. Okay, and then I think I went back inside and was like, all right, I just need to put them in places, and like if I need to shift them, I can, but at least they're kind of where I want them to be. I did like this little dining room table from the new pack. It's just super cute. Some chairs that came with the pack as well. I wanted to use as many of the items as possible from the pack. I do wish we had more paintings. I think I switch out that picture that's on the wall there to a different one later, but whatever. And then yeah, flowers, plants. I kind of started going everywhere. I was like, I'm gonna do a little bit here and then a little bit there, and I was trying not to like miss any items. I want to use pretty much every item in the pack. I think I did for the most part. There's probably a couple things where I just couldn't find a place for, but I did use mostly everything that I could find. But I really like, you know, the living room set was nice. And in this corner right here where I was like, I don't know, we already have 2 seating areas with like the bookcase area. Let's just do like a plant little sunroom kind of window area. Like just some plants, just some cute stuff, arrange it nicely. And there you go. Yay. I don't know. I couldn't decide what else to put there. It's kind of a weird layout, especially with like the, you know, octagonal rooms or whatever. It was not as easy to figure out what to put in those corners. So yeah, then here I'm adding all the wallpaper because I realized, oh yeah, I probably should do that. I want to use a good variety, and pretty much I only use the country living stuff. I like the wallpaper and the trims and all that because there is a good variety. I do wish we had a little bit more maybe options for flooring. We only got like 1 flooring. I wish we had like a nice tile, so I just had to use base game for the tiles in the bathrooms and stuff. It would have been cool to have some kind of like country tile or like a little bit thicker, maybe like, I don't know, something a little bit cooler than what I had to use. I feel like the bathrooms are pretty boring in this build. Oh, and then I decided to go outside. I don't know. I was all over. I did this over multiple days, guys. So I was kind of all over the place. Doing it when I had time to like build. I'd spend like an hour or 2 each time. So I think it was like 5 hours. I don't think it was quite that long. I think at the end I spent a little bit longer like doing the details and stuff, but yeah, it took me a while. And upstairs bathroom is again that same tile flooring. I just used simple, and I did an accent yellow wall. I don't know why I was feeling yellow because we didn't really do much yellow in other places, And I thought the bathroom, it makes sense to have a nice yellow bathroom. And there's the final product. I didn't really record the whole thinking process of that bathroom because I feel like the bathrooms are kind of boring. Like I said, I don't know. I don't like doing bathrooms that much. Like they're okay. And then this little corner area, I decided to do a bar because I didn't know what else to do. I was thinking like a study or something, but that didn't happen because I put study upstairs. I didn't want to do another study. So I was like, well, perfect spot for a bar right before you go outside. Little seating area. I don't know. I thought it was quaint and a good use of that kind of awkward room space. Like it's open, but not. I didn't want to close it off. So there you go. And then another boring bathroom. Same wallpaper because I wish we had like maybe one or two more, like maybe a plain. Like I love the patterned one, but I wish we had the patterned one with a little bit more plain options because they were a little bit too much pattern and like I'm not going to use that in the bathroom. I wish we had like tile wallpaper and tile flooring in the pack, but you know, can't get everything we want, unfortunately. And then I went upstairs. I used the same flooring like everywhere because that's the only one we had and I really like it. I think it's a really good flooring, but I just wish they gave us a couple more options, at least like one more option, you know, so I can mix and match it a little more. And I didn't want to just do base game. Like I wanted to use mostly the Cottage Living stuff, you know, over base game. Like I was going to use everything from Cottage Living and then fill in with base game. That was my goal. So I think this little office study, I love that little typewriter. It's a computer, but looks like a typewriter. It's so cool actually, but it'd be kind of cool if it was an off the grid type thing where it wasn't, you know, like it doesn't require electricity or something and it just was a typewriter. That would be kind of even better. But I think it's cool, I guess, to have a different looking computer that just works. And the clutter items are really nice. Like I was kind of running out of ideas a lot in this build, like with the base game being the base game and the amount of plant options. I put them all down. I was like, I hate all these. I already used all these. I have to use them all again because there's not many other options. And that one was super dark upstairs for no reason. I don't know, okay? Complicated. And then I found these crates that I thought were super cute, so I made sure to throw those in there. I actually used it as a table. Yeah, that one is a table. Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. But yeah, paintings, again, the same painting like 4 more times. Because there's not many like simple, good looking country paintings in base game. Like Cats and Dogs had a good one. The Windenburg, you know, Get Together, that one had some good ones. It's just like, it sucks that the base game just is so lacking in that sense. And like, you have to buy to be able to even have it be half interesting, right? And I put a chess table. I haven't put a chess table in a build in so long. Mainly because like, I don't know. I don't usually make my Sims do chess. But in this build, I thought they might be chess players. And then I was doing a runner that went all the way down and tried to line it up so it looked like, you know, one long runner thing. And I think it turned out okay. I mean, it's not ideal. Ideally, it would be 1 or 2 pieces of long fabric and not like 4 stitched together or 5 stitched together. But that's The Sims for you. You can't do that. So, and then guess what, guys? I did a kids room. I don't do kids rooms. Like, I don't even know how to do a kids room. So this was weird for me, but I thought it was a good size to kind of have it be like, you know, 2 kids and a toddler living in the room. So, you know, maybe it's a big family and this is the best use of the space so that they kind of have their half and then the toddler has their half. And it's a shared space for the family. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing, but I think it turned out kind of cute. What do you guys think? Was it good? I don't know. It's a kid's room. Like I said, not my forte. I did go with orange and like blue in this room, mainly because the wallpaper is super cute and I wanted to use that in the kids' room. And that because the blue was on the bottom for the wood, I like the orange and the blue, like opposite colors complement each other vibe we had going on here. So I don't know, but we're almost to the end of the inside. Holy cow, this is a pretty good one. it took me a while. Like there was a lot of rooms, but at least like upstairs, I made that kind of overlook into the bottom. So imagine I had to furnish all that and I didn't make it do that. Then I would have had a lot more to do and that would have been a longer video than even this one would be, but it's fine. I really like this bedroom better than the first bedroom I did. I like the colors a lot more. The first bedroom was okay. I feel like the first bedroom would be more like a guest bedroom, and this is like the master, you know, and cuter. I like the rose wallpaper and the bed and the rug that matched it. Like, I think it came together really nice, and I tried to keep it a little simple. I didn't want to overclutter this build, even though it's hard. Well, also it's hard to overclutter it with base game. So like, I felt like I didn't have as many options to clutter, so you'll see there is some clutter still, of course. And I love putting an ottoman at the end of beds now. I don't know, is that cool? I don't know. I decided to do it, and there you go. And then little patios, they're just like seating areas, nothing special. I didn't really know what to do on the patios, but they're there. You can add more to it, take it away, whatever. I put hay bales on the one and then just the benches on that one. Then I decided, hey, let me go to the outside, because I had this idea of like a courtyard thing with a fountain in the middle. I don't think it quite looks as good as I had envisioned for this part of it, but I still think it looks cool. You know what I mean? Like, I had envisioned it being a little bit different, but it's not quite as good. I wanted to use that floor, like that terrain paint that came with the Cottage Living, which is the one that's under the fountain. But I thought it's so pink. I didn't want to do the whole floor with that. So I just did it like as a circle around it. And now I'm kind of regretting, like, does that even look good? I don't know. I might as well have not done that, kind of, I'm feeling now. It's fine. I did the best I could, okay? Trying new things, okay? This is definitely different. And some really cool tools got added to base game. I'm really happy about that. Plants, they're really pretty. The trees, oh my gosh, yeah, just a lot of decorating, a lot of pulling out plants now, deciding which one should go here. Maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. I don't know. But I think I'm getting better at landscaping. Like, each time I do it, I feel like I learn a lot more, and like I'm getting better and better at making it make sense, making the plants kind of line up, making sure, you know, it's pleasant on the eyes and all that. I was gonna do a fence on the front yard, but then I realized, no, let's leave it open. Let's do the backyard. And then I remembered I cut off the back door because there was a back door back there. And I kind of like put the fence so that you couldn't get to the back door. So I had to like adjust that fence right there. But it's okay. Then did the farm area with the big plots and some little ones. So you can grow things separately. You have one space for a llama or a cow. And for the chicken coop, you can fit 8 chickens in each coop. So that's pretty cool. Then making sure we had some outdoor lighting, because that happens that sometimes it's too dark and you gotta make sure it doesn't look super ridiculously dark on the outside of your builds at night. Because when you're playing, you'll be like, wait a minute, if you forget to put lighting on the outside, then it's kind of hard to see at night. So just a reminder. And then at the top, yeah, I did the lattice work roofing thing with the fence. That's what I've been doing recently in a lot of things, because I just think it looks so nice and better than like a regular roof or like just leaving it empty. I don't know. I like how that looked. May not be like perfect all the time, but I'm still pretty happy with it. I'm like, where do I put these plants? I don't know. I'm just like running around with them everywhere. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you're enjoying my videos this month. We are trying to see what we can do with just focusing on build content. And I think it's been a lot of fun so far. A lot of prepping going into all this. Scheduling and stuff. Trying to get stuff done ahead of time so I'm not like the day of rushing to do all the things. I'm also planning to post on my Instagram more. My builds and stuff. So if you want to follow me there, at AnaBuilds89. Which is my normal username for everything else I do. I know on this channel you know me as AnaBuilds, but that's not my username everywhere. Maybe in the future that will change, but for now I'm still going by my regular stuff on all the social medias. So, and I think we are nearing the end. No, we still got a few more minutes. Don't worry, guys. Oh yeah, I made this, did I make it a hill? In the middle of the yard, I decided to make it a hill because I don't know why. I didn't like that the, I didn't like that the table was like just in the middle of that without there being a reason. So I used some terrain manipulation near the end. Oh, there you go. You see me mess it up because I don't know what I'm doing. And then I end up smoothing it and making it look actually like just like a nice little rolling hill in the backyard that they decided to put their, you know, table on, and a picnic basket disappeared. I will put that back. I don't know why it's gone. But yeah, I decided to do that after the fact. Kind of, I should have done that before I did all the terrain paint and all the decorating. But I kind of decided at the end I wanted to change it. So I think it still came together. It just gives it a little more like depth to the backyard because it was so flat and like nothing. I don't know, not nothing, but I felt like it just needed more. And then I remembered, I was so excited because I was almost done. But then I remembered I didn't do any of the landscaping in the front yard. Like I did the basic of the pond and that's it. And then I realized, oh, let me actually fill this in so it looks like more natural and not just like someone painted a pond on the front yard, you know? So you'll see that progress hopefully in the last few minutes here. Added a tree and I think a bench at the end under that tree so you can chill while you're fishing or watching someone fish. Oh my god, all the stuff is so cute with like the gnomes and the little like the bunnies and then oh my gosh, I want to get a llama so bad. I'm really having fun playing the Hermione's Rags to Riches on my main channel when I'm live over on Twitch and on YouTube, twitch.tv/Natless89. And we have gotten one chicken so far. We're doing our Rags to Riches with Hermione, and she has Crookshanks as well. So that's going okay. I'll probably stream it tomorrow or Wednesday again. Yeah, it depends. Well, it depends what day you're watching this too. So never mind. Just look on my YouTube. I don't even know. And then I decided to put these like daisy prints on the ground, like all around, because I felt like it was just more like countryside. Like just, I tried to make them look softer than, like they were a little bit too vibrant at first. So I had to go back and like kind of soften the flowers so they didn't look like they're quite as fake painted. I did not do any terrain stuff on the side of the house, on one side of the house and the other side, because I feel like I did so much everywhere else. Like I didn't need to do it on like this side. I didn't do anything with. But I think that's totally fair when you have so much other pretty stuff everywhere else. You know, you don't need to have the whole house surrounded. Realistically. And then I think the final touches are coming up here with smoothing the pathway too. I realized the pathway wasn't straight, so I don't know if that was bothering you while watching, but to the front yard or front door, it was like super curved and like crooked. So yeah, we're fixing that right now. I don't know. Oh, and then more lighting because we have to make it look very pretty. I don't know. I really like this. Really enjoying this pack. I think it's high quality overall. Yes, there's a couple glitches here and there, and I think there's some stuff they probably need to patch, like the lighting or the cabinet issue. But you know, we'll see if that gets fixed in the future. I don't know. Now I think we're on the screenshot, so enjoy, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. And make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't yet so we continue growing here on our new Sims Building YouTube channel. Yeah, and if you have any ideas for builds or challenges you'd like to see me do, please leave a comment and let me know, because otherwise I have pretty much everything scheduled for this month, but after that, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty much doing the 30 videos and then we will see what happens and see how I feel, because I may be super exhausted from building by then, or maybe it'll get me want to do even more. So we're gonna keep it going and hold me accountable, guys. 30 videos. We are almost there. All right. Thank you guys and peace out.